Welcome back, everybody, to Client Side Chats. Today we have Megan Guarducci. So, right?
Yep.
So, anyway, no, we've had you on before, and I know we talked about COVID last time. Kind of what you were doing to prepare and be ready to go with the company. This time, we'd like to talk a little bit about some safety successes, and I think you're going to share with us and use the most recent pandemic as an example. Correct?
Correct. Yes.
Good deal. Good deal. So, Megan, remind everybody here who you are, what you do, and then let's get into talking about your success.
Okay, great. Well, I'm Megan Guarducci, EHS Compliance Manager for Mid Valley Disposal. I've been there about 5.5 years. I manage all of their compliance programs.
Great. I know you've done a lot of successful things there. I know we were sitting here talking offline a little bit, but hey, do share with us today. What is a safety success that you've experienced? What defined it as a success, and how'd you get there? How'd you achieve it? Go ahead, Megan.
So I started with Mid Valley, like I said, about 5.5 years ago. And, we've expanded our management team, our executive team, by at least 4 or 5 executive members. And I feel like a lot of that is because top management realized that they needed to have people in positions that could buy into all of the programs, not just safety, operationally, through our recycling coordinators, through our outreach programs. And, I think that with the expansion and going to different or acquiring different locations, we needed to build that type of foundation, right? And I was one of those people. So whenever they, brought me on board, initially, Mid Valley didn't really, they had a safety program, but it wasn't as robust as kind of what we have now. So we have multiple policies and procedures in place now. And I think that it's definitely transitioned or helped us prepare for COVID. I think that our whole team, because of everybody that we've put into place, as well as just, 4 or 5 years of just getting everybody involved and everybody excited about from top down and getting them engaged in safety and the programs has helped us be very successful with our COVID efforts here at Mid Valley.
Great. Well, I know you as a company have a lot of different things that you do as part of your management. There's a recycling program, there's a commercial program, there's residential programs, and I know you manage some of the waste disposal sites. So very diverse workforce, very diverse safety programs that have to go into place. Would you say it's anything in particular that you did or that came out of the safety process that you have that led to the success that you're talking about?
I think just engagement is a huge one, just getting everybody involved from the top down and, helping people understand why it was so important. One thing that we've done in the last 2 years is we put together a program called Think of Your Four. And what this is it's a program to get people to think about the people at home, not just themselves. So every new employee, every employee from before, they were asked, who are the 4 people who would be affected if you didn't show up the same way, home or went home the same way that you came to work today, right? If you were missing a limb or something like that, who would be affected? And I think that it's really hit home with them. And it's really made them think not just about themselves, because all of us, everybody's like, I'm Superman or woman, and I can do all these things. I can climb that ladder or whatnot. But whenever you really think about it, well, do you want to lose that part of your body, because then you can't really help your child at home with their homework anymore, or you may have to be on disability or whatnot and be able to provide for your family members. So I think that that was pretty successful in getting like the employees mindset right, to be able to have a successful safety program here.
Great, great. Now, success. What do you base that success on? Is it participation, lack of injuries, or something in between that actually measures to the result that you end up with?
Yeah,
So,
so our X mod is actually at 79%, which is great.
mhm.
So that's gone down significantly. We were at like 99%. So that's a good metrics, definitely. Also reduction in injuries as well. And just overall participation, you can see just with COVID, right? So people wearing their masks and wanting to fill up their bleach bottles and clean their equipment, those types of things, that I don't know 5, 6 years ago if you would have necessarily seen that.
So you're getting that participation, that engagement, and you're actually able to observe it, which I think is wonderful to be able to see that. Because I know as safety professionals, we know it's always a challenge. We tell people, we train people, we put systems into place, we give them equipment and everything, and then they go off and do work. And of course, you can't see it all the time. But if you're seeing that, you're hearing that from others who are saying this is going on, you're seeing the usage. That's great. That's fantastic. So it does reveal that. So excellent. Excellent. So,
Absolutely. I think another success, like I was talking to you offline,
mhm.
was our COVID program, right? So I know we've implemented all the sanitizing, face masks, and all of that stuff. But another success is we have a company sponsored testing program now. So that if somebody does have any symptoms, we can send them down to a local clinic, that had actually multiple clinics that are here in the valley, and that help them, be able to identify whether or not they have COVID. And especially recently, we've seen a spike, and I think that that's helped us continue to be successful as a company as well, because it gets those people back to work, especially, obviously if they're negative,
Yeah.
but also gives them kind of a comfort that they don't have to pay for that testing, that there's somewhere that they can go. So I think that's also helped with our culture and helped with, just the reduction in, I guess, COVID outbreak potential.
Yeah.
So
Well, there's a
that's,
lot of confidence, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And we care about you. And I think that that's important too. I think that's something over the last 5.5 years that we've, really instilled in our employees. I mean, even before that, the Capitol Cops are great. They really care about their employees, but now they can see it. They can, see that, we care about you. We care about your family. We want to get you tested, and we'll pay for it.
That's great. That's got to be wonderful to have and work with a company that does have that kind of sharing. And that really does translate into a better operation as a result of that, because people want to make it a great place to work and they want to keep it that way. Well, Megan, thank you very much for sharing with us. By the way, congratulations on your news. So I think that's wonderful. And you will be a great mom. So
Thank you.
you got
I'm
it.
looking forward to it.
Sounds good. All right. We'll definitely check in with you. So best of luck and we will talk to you soon.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
Thanks, Megan.